Hey guys, this is Mr. Saints Godzilla 21, and I know I said I wasn't going to make a top 5 for a while, but with Saints Row 4 only a day away, I decided to do one more Saints Row top 5. Today is the top 5 Easter eggs in the Saints Row series. Today's top 5 was suggested by multiple people, but the original suggester was Mark Paradox. Thanks you guys. At number 5 we have the Broken Shillelagh from Saints Row III. You go to this location multiple times during the story, but you never actually enter it. When first entering the Broken Shillelagh, it doesn't look like much, but if you go into the back right corner, you find very interesting things. You'll find a Zombie Uprising 2 arcade game. It's a reference to Zombie Uprising from Saints Row 2. You'll also find a Steelport pinball machine. But the weirdest thing of all is a Saints Row 3 arcade game. It's bizarre to find an arcade game of the game you're currently playing. The leaderboards are hard to read, but the bottom one says poo. It's really funny. At the bottom of the arcade game, you see a character that you don't see in Saints Row 3. I think Volition eventually cut him from the final game, but they leave references to him. On the wall next to the arcade machine, you see a street sign that says Pain. This could be a reference to Max Payne, but it's unclear. At number 4 we have the Cannon Man from Saints Row 2. If you head to the graveyard, you'll find this empty grave. Sometimes going by it, you'll hear a screaming and then a guy will fly into it dead. But sometimes you have to go in the grave for it to work. You can see that a man flew into the grave. He wears a helmet and weird goggles. It's just a really weird Easter egg. You can see that I don't have a co-op partner, so no one just threw him in. This is a real Easter egg. At number 3 we have the sex cave that's also in Saints Row 2. Also in the graveyard you'll find this bizarre hole. Alright, sorry about that. Entering this hole you'll find this really weird underground cavern. If you keep going you'll find blow-up dolls. It only gets worse from here. If you continue, you'll find a wall that has 2 blow-up dolls, a toilet paper roll, and a skull. God only knows what happens down here. If you keep going, you'll find one more blow-up doll. Around the last corner is a way out. At number 2 we have the secret Loch Ness Monster Island. You can find it some ways behind the prison island. Anyways, this island has small multiple Easter eggs. The first noticeable Easter egg is a giant Loch Ness Monster skeleton. If you continue underneath the waterfall, you'll find some more really cool Easter eggs. There's a giant Volition symbol and interesting Roman architecture. But these aren't even the best parts of the island. Find a spot to look out into the water and you can find a baby Loch Ness Monster swimming around. Now that's cool. At number 1, we have the giant rising purple bunny. After a long process of following arrows on separate islands, eventually you reach the bunny. You go on top of this island, and then it sinks into the ground. All these arrows point in the same direction, and then it rises from the ocean. Like Godzilla. It is awesome. There's no other game that does an Easter egg this cool. I wish more games had Easter eggs like this. Hell, I hope Saints Row 4 has some good Easter eggs. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this top 5. If you have a top 5 you'd like to recommend, please leave a comment below, and I'll catch you guys next time.